That big doofus right over there stands there and he taunts Tex all day long. And guys, we all have a breaking point. Every one of us have a breaking point. Oh man, I'll tell y'all what. I'm gonna say something that's gonna really freak you out. Okay, this is gonna sound horrible. I'm just gonna say this, and it's gonna freak y'all out because this is something that I bet you don't know about what us guys in the country say when we have guy talk about girls. Do y'all really want to hear this? Okay, this is funny. Sometimes when, all right, so this is not that bad. There's nothing perverse about this at all. All right, buddy, I'm gonna move away from your hole. There's nothing perverse about what I'm gonna tell you at all. Not really. Let me show you the kind of stuff that Tex does for entertainment right now. I don't think y'all are gonna be, you're not gonna believe me until you see it with your own eyes. What he's done with this mound of dirt. He's digging a hole. Maggie, don't get too close, baby. Maggie, stay here with Daddy. Let me go show you guys the size of the hole he's dug. Oh man. Yeah, well, now I see why he's so upset. Looky there. Looks like Billy is also digging holes. Now Billy's just starting a new hole. Let me show you the one Tex has been working on for a while. I love this guy, but man, seriously, man, oh man. Oh boy. See, this goes on all day. Tex needs something he can beat up on. Look at this. Look at the size of this hole. Yeah, he's done that. He's done that. He also runs up along my fence over there, and he's about to push my fence over. He is about to push my fence all the way over. And the reason he's so upset, oh my goodness, the reason he's so upset is because of that big doofus right over there. That big doofus right over there stands there and he taunts Tex all day long. And guys, we all have a breaking point. Every one of us have a breaking point. We do. And if Billy's not careful, now that's going to become his final resting place. I can picture it now. A big old stake in the ground says, "Rest in peace, Billy." That right there is the prized possession. If you look way up on the hill, there under the pine tree, there is a beautiful, man, she's pretty, a little heifer. And, oh man, I'll tell y'all what, I'm gonna say something that's gonna really freak you out. Okay, this is gonna sound horrible. I'm just gonna say this, and it's gonna freak y'all out because this is something that I bet you don't know about what us guys in the country say when we have guy talk about girls. Do y'all really want to hear this? Okay, this is funny. Sometimes when, all right, so this is not that bad. There's nothing perverse about this at all. All right, buddy, I'm gonna move away from your hole. There's nothing perverse about what I'm gonna tell you at all. Not really. But sometimes whenever you, well, here's an example. You can introduce your lady friend to your family members, or, you know, the guys at work, or the friends you hang out with. Now, they will never say it in front of her, but later they'll come back to you and they'll say, "Wow, she has some nice," y'all ready for this one? Are y'all ready for this one? "She has some nice child-bearing hips." That's what they say. I know what you thought I was gonna say. See, you thought I was going somewhere perverse. And believe it or not, I don't mean this in a horrible way, but the same way that women will sometimes look at a man and they look past some of the obvious flaws, like he's a drinker, he's a smoker, you know, he a womanizer. Instead, they look past that and they think about the potential of childbearing and what an amazing bloodline he would. Okay, I don't know if girls do that or not. I don't know if girls really do that, but I'm trying to imagine that girls do the same thing that guys do. And yes, a guy does look at a woman's physical features, but it's not always the TNA, and which I know you know what I'm talking about. It's not always the TNA. Sometimes it can be something else that you may not even realize. And in this case, Santana has very nice childbearing hips. Oh my goodness. And Billy likes them. Yes, he does. With all them girls over there Billy has, with all of them ladies, guess what? Him and Tex fight over the same girl or the same gal. It's true. Isn't that something? So what does that tell you about Santana? What does that tell you about Santana? That these guys both love her childbearing hips. Look at my fence. Do y'all see this fence and the sway? I'm gonna back up a little bit to where it straightens out. Look at the sway. He's pushed my fence over, y'all. These posts are concreted in the ground and Tex has pushed them over that far. What can you do? What can you do? Seriously, what can you do? I'm going to tell you exactly how it is. Now, I'm going to deposit before I withdraw. I'm going to deposit before I withdraw, if you know what I mean. Those are figurative terms. Every man wants a woman, and you hope to God you find a woman to be your life partner who has a head on her shoulders, who can think for herself, who's an independent thinker. You also want a woman that knows how to manage a household, because God forbid us guys would not be very good household managers. You also want a woman that loves her children. I mean, she loves her children more than she loves herself. I'll just say it that way. Guys, give me 1 second. I gotta open this gate for Jake, and we will continue this conversation. We will continue this conversation. Yeah, as soon as I finish this little, as soon as I help Jake out here. Everybody loves payday. Sorry, heyday. Oh no, you do not. No, sir. Oh, it's so sad. I know. But now there's some things that a man also hopes he can find in a woman that all right, so we've already talked about how, look at Moo. Look at that big galoot. He is taking that roll of hay. He will not leave Jake alone. The thing is, he's not hungry. There's already hay over there, but he wants that roll of hay. They all want that roll of hay. They need that roll of hay. And they're not going to relax till they get it. Jake has to drive backwards. Poor Jake's having to drive backwards because the cows would not get out of his way. That is so stupid and funny. All right, I need to get back on my conversation here. It's hard to focus though with so much going on around you. So I'll just go ahead and end this video by saying this. It is obviously a kind of a toss-up in what men find to be the second most important thing about a woman and the third most important thing about a woman, physically speaking. But I will say this, a man will be more than happy to settle for 2 out of 3. Okay, well, some men, Tex. Most men would love to at least get 2 out of 3. Tex is giving me that look. Tex is giving me the look. I'm getting that look that says, Lester, you better stop while you can. That is the look that I'm getting. And Tex is wise for his years. You know, Tex is very wise, and he's probably learned about some things that you can and can't say to women, around women, about women especially. And so I'm going to adhere to his advice and just stop this while I can. But before I leave, hey, here's to all you women with with nice childbearing hips. Just saying. Is that the most ridiculous thing ever? These two stare at each other all day long. Hey, that right there, guys, is what nice childbearing hips will do for you. And I'm just saying, hey, don't shoot the messenger.